All right, everybody. Into the rabbit hole we go. To find what? I don't know. And probably don't want to know. But we've come this far, we can't turn back now. Let's see, what does it say? There's a plate on the right hand side. What does it say? Emergency exit. Foreshadowing. Excuse me, I think the last 4 hours have been an emergency, or however long it's been. Ooh, item box. This could be a good or a bad sign. And I'm gonna make this quick. Just going to pick up my magnum real quick if I may. Yeah, because I've been pretty good about saving my ammo, saving me money. So we're gonna cash it in and have a little fun. But we'll start with the shotgun. And we'll just leave Fred alone if we can. But Rodney, he's in the way, so Rodney's gotta go. It's your own fault, Rodney. And, yep, thought there was someone in the corner there. Leo there. It wasn't fun. And look at this, Modisc. That's number 2, I think. So one more to go. Oh, Fred, I was gonna leave you alone. But you weren't having it. Probably don't need it, but we'll take them. Because again, I've been doing pretty good up to this point, but that's no reason to get arrogant about it. That's when the mistakes start to happen, so let's avoid that. And back, just wanted to do a little pick up and drop real quick. You know the drill. They did an excellent job with the sound effects here, I think. And cue X-Files music, because that's what we've just stepped into here. And yes, your eyes did not deceive you there. I think this is where they keep all the exhibitionist zombies for good reason, because the public doesn't need to see that. He probably doesn't need to see any zombies, but those are the last zombies they want to see. And let there be light. And awkward camera changes. Researcher's letter, huh? What does this say? Dear Ada. Ada, by the time you read this, I'll be something different. Today's test turned out to be positive just as I expected. I feel like I'm crazy when I think about becoming one of them. Ada, you're not infected and I hope you never will be. In case you're the last one left, take the material in the visual data room and go to the power room and operate the triggering system before you escape. And make all this public through the media. The media. If everything's in order, all the locks can be opened by the security system. You can access the system if you log in with my name from the terminal in the small lab and enter the password. The password is your name. And try and lock the door B2 where the visual data room is located. You'll need to access the names first and then enter another password. I've written the code below. I'm sure you understand it easily. And this is my last hope. If you find me completely changed, please kill me yourself. Yours, John. Password. Blah, blah. Y'all got that? Blah, blah, blah. Translation? Yeah, we're working on that. John. Ada. Remember those names. Or don't. That's fine too. It's up to you. It's whatever. And no thank you. And what are we gonna do with that? Paperweight. Okay, so we got a picture that looks a little prophetic in terms of what we need to do. Let's take a look at this. Hit the switch, see what it did. Something is written. Hopefully Chris doesn't have too many prompts with English language, because these are basic elementary words here. So did everybody get that? Here, let me get out the way a little bit so you can see the full picture. Tree, apple, man, woman. So, did everybody pick out those symbols from before? What 4-letter word did we get? Class? Well, I know what I got. We'll try it out in a bit. Hopefully we got the same thing. And this is important. Passcode panel. But I don't have the passcode. And I don't have those mode discs. That's what they're used for. And this is locked, of course. Let's look into it. And we're just going to leave him alone. And we're in the laboratory. And aha, yes we will. I always thought this was kind of cool. Granted, it was much more impressive in 1996, but I don't know, it's still nice. I don't think cute is the word I'm looking for, but it's something like that. It's quaint. It's a nice touch. So again, we want to log in with John. We're pretending to be him. Chris likes to masquerade on the side. Though someone should have told John the 3-digit or 3-letter password is really not the most secure way to go with important information. Highly sensitive information such as this, but hey, he can do what he likes to do. Liked past tense, pretty sure he's not around anymore. And permission denied, but let's see. M-O-L-E, mole. Will this work? Verified. It's a good sign. Chris is really pumped. Extremely pumped for some reason. I guess he really wanted to open those doors. Yeah. And B3. Open sesame. Open sesame. Chris is about to start doing push-ups in a second here. And I think we're done here. We're gonna back out of there because we're considerate. We're not gonna leave it on. Just wasting electricity. And nothing special here. I'll take your word for it. Though you'd think there'd be something fun in here. But no, just various devices and chemicals. And we know how Chris is with chemicals. He isn't. So we're just gonna leave here. And back through the magical sliding doors. And ooh. Seriously guys, this isn't a nude beach. Put some clothes on. Nobody wants to see your decrepit, decaying butts. At least I don't. Yeah, a friend was telling me recently there was a film that came out not too long ago. It's called Warm Bodies. A human fell in love with a zombie, or vice versa. I don't know if anybody saw that, but I'm a pretty open-minded person. But oh, okay, guys. Okay, yeah, just line up. Everybody have a turn at me, please, by all means, or not. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Wasn't paying attention. I'm aiming up when I don't need to. You know, it's. And I've wasted enough Magnum rounds on those guys. I'm gonna see if I can just avoid him. And here we have a Super Famicom that eats Modus, so we need to get one to feed to it. We'll be back to do that. Okay, first, what do we have here? A fax, all right. To General Manager of Sanitation Division, from Special Committee on Disasters, Raccoon Special Research Department. This memorandum is strictly confidential, must be destroyed as soon as it is understood. Yeah, about that. Regarding the T-virus outbreak, blah, 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 blah. It's very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of actual numbers. I can understand why. It is thought that more than half the researchers died after exposure to the T-virus. Body count most likely increased since nearly all of the survivors show symptoms peculiar to the T-virus. Second, our security system is still in operation. However, our special security guard squad has been nearly destroyed. No surprise. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be top secret has been made available to outsiders. Countermeasures should be taken as soon as possible. Finally, many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control. We believe that some researchers were killed by these subjects, and their bodies were mutilated. By curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. However, there is also very high risk that this news will lead to the press if we don't act immediately. No. Unable to control equals unsuccessful. This condition is very serious. Operation to cover up the situation is difficult to attain. However, we hope the problem will be solved quickly. We hope? Really? We're especially concerned that the state police and stars are intervening too quickly. We need to get on the situation as well. We need to act on this situation, rather. So, the fax that was supposed to be destroyed, but clearly hasn't, has been filed. Yeah. I wonder if somebody lost their job over that. Or their head. Probably their head. Their fingers, their torso. We'll just stop there. Okay. And what's next on the agenda? The room upstairs, B2 probably. Let's look into that. And I think there's something in there that we definitely want to show off, so let's make it happen, Captains. Another reason I'm avoiding attacking those naked zombies as much as possible, if I remember right, again, it's been a while, but I think they respawn, so it's kind of a waste of ammo to deal with them. So, could be wrong, going off of memory here. And we have an intercom. If only it was working, that'd be pretty useful for keeping in touch with Rebecca, wherever she may be, because you know she's still around. Helicopter port. Executives and government officials only on helicopter port. This restriction may, blah, blah, blah. No one is allowed to enter unless they're tempted by a research consultant or security director. Elevator stops during emergencies. Official data room is within control of Special Research Division. Keith Irving, the room manager, is designated, blah, blah, blah. Sanitation controls, blah, blah, blah. A. Wesker must be present if virus is used. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created on a specialized output machine. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply. The consultant researchers has received special instructions. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine, but the chief researcher is top secret regarding the progress of the tyrant after the use of T-virus. Remaining document is, of course, unreadable. So, what was that? Gentlemen's by the name of Smith, Ross, and Wesker? A. Wesker. And I'm pretty sure that's not Alvin. So, suspicious events are taking place right before our eyes. And lab key looks fancy. We're gonna take one of those, thank you. And unfamiliar physics symbols are written here. Yeah, Chris, what does he know about physics? Bullets make things go boom, that's what he knows. That's all the physics he wants to be a part of. Now, I'm pretty sure I've slipped up here. I wanted to show off that projector. There was a little slideshow, but we're missing the slide. And I know I should have found them by now, so where are they? Give me a moment to retrace my steps. And just picking up some stuff out of there. Got some Mo discs, because they're going to be using those soon. Okay, now we need to find these slides. I would have did this off screen, but again, so this can also serve as a bit of a walkthrough. For those who it might actually pertain to, I'm going to show on screen where the slides are at, provided I can find them. Let's check back in here with the Super Famicom room, shall we? And we'll see who's still around in here. I think Nico. I don't think we killed Nico. Nope, there's Nico. And yeah, I don't think they respawn in this room. Oh, that was stupid. I think in that corridor, that's where they keep popping back up. Alright, so alright. Yep, ain't gonna use that. I don't think it matters which one you use on which machine. Passcode 1. Excerpt from Genesis 22:16. Can't say I'm too familiar with that one. And yeah, I gotta use that at its own machine, so that means there's 3 of these machines and we've got 2 more to go. Fun times. Nothing special. because it's books and, yeah. Chris isn't too fond of reading. Only when necessary. That's fine, we'll do the reading for him. And no slides in there. So, that doesn't leave too many other areas, does it? I know I probably walked right by them. There's probably slapping me in the face. You probably saw them. But again, you couldn't shout loud enough or back in time enough for me to be able to hear you and do something about it. So, yeah, time is still a thing that we have to contend with. But let's pick this up in the meantime, because I can actually use it. Alright, I've only got a few more minutes. Gonna try to wrap this up really quickly because stuff is starting to happen as always. Here's a pro tip for everybody out there in Tubi land. If you can avoid it, don't roam with people who don't work, go to school, or really go out and do anything. If you do any of these things, it really doesn't work out for you. Okay, so jump cut, a little abrupt, please don't mind me. This is what we wanted to see. Little umbrella side reel. Oh, sideshow. See what they've been working on, what they've been up to in the wee hours of the morning. Okay, so it was called Neptune way back then. I thought that started with the remake, but I couldn't remember. Oh yeah. Everybody's favorite here. Big Green. And Tyrant. Mysterious. It would have been a nice touch if they added a slide for the hunters that only show up in the Saturn version. And, okay, what's up with the researcher on the right? He's wearing shades. He's wearing shades. Beyond how ridiculous that looks. You know, a scientist wearing shades indoors. If I'm not mistaken, well, I mean, come on. It was obvious eons ago, but it's plain as day. Wesker, he's our Brutus, basically. He is our Brutus, he is our Judas. All these people from the Hall of Backstabbing. He's definitely earned himself a coveted seat in that clubhouse. Alright, so just gonna have to take care of these guys. But I really don't want to because I'm pretty sure they're gonna pop back up. And interesting that they have that there. It's too dark to see anything, implying that you could do something there, but you can't. And this is where we wanted to use that key. Okay. And thank you, unused item. Because I never have enough space. And we're gonna find behind door number 1. Another door. And let's check it out. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Okay. And those are like shells. No, I don't want the operating table. I don't want the operating table. I want these, thank you. Just when I was starting to feel like I was getting low. I should have just enough ammo to get through the rest of this, so we'll see. I wasted a lot of Magnum rounds firing up into the heavens in that room, so I'm kind of sad about that. I really don't know what I was doing there, just completely distracted. But no excuses. And